Hello, beautiful people out there. Welcome to episode 23 of Multifaceted and part 3 of our manifesting journey. Through the month of November, every Monday, I have been coming on to walk you through a 5-step manifestation process that has been something that I've been using for quite some time and has just really been such an incredible process to use for all sorts of things that I've been desiring to bring into my life. So I've been sharing this with you over the past 3 weeks already. We've got 2 more weeks to go after this. And today is really all about behaving as if it was already real. So I'm going to share a little bit more about what that looks like and how we can do that and why we want to do that in a minute. But first, just a really quick recap over the last 2 weeks and what we talked about. And if you are just catching this live at first and you haven't seen the first 2 videos, you can comment below and I can tag you in the first 2, or you can go to the link in my bio where you can find the link to my YouTube channel and you can access previous episodes of Multifaceted as well as the first 2 episodes that we've been covering through the month of November. So just a recap of the work that we've been doing, this manifesting journey that we went through over the first 2 weeks. The first step is to really start to move the energy, and you can do that by doing some decluttering work, and you can choose anywhere in your home or in your energetic space, even digitally, potentially by unsubscribing from emails that you don't want anymore, or from cleaning up your desktop, whatever that looks like for you. You could also choose to move the energy in a physical space in your home. You don't have to do everything. Don't feel pressure to do everything. Just that act of moving the energy is a really powerful first step in the whole manifesting process. So essentially, just pick one thing and you can share it if you want to join us along with the journey. Let us know what you're working on, and I would love to hear, and I'd love to support you in this whole process. Last week we talked more about getting clarity, but also the importance of really feeling safe. And so this is where some roadblocks can potentially pop up, but it's also where we can gather a lot of information. If you have trouble really fully getting clear on exactly what you want, if it feels scattered, if when you go to try to dream that, there's voices that pop up from potentially from your upbringing or from your past of, reasons why it's not possible, if any doubt starts to show up, or if it really starts to trigger feelings of discomfort or nervousness about moving into or stepping into this next realm for yourself, then there's definitely some potential healing work or release work to do at that stage. So if you're finding that you're getting stuck on really getting clear, then that's something to look at, and it's something to potentially get some support on. I do want to let you know, especially this is an important stage where you could potentially need more support, that I'm actually hosting a 5-day workshop called The Roadmap to Your Next Level Comeback, where we go into this in a lot more detail and we talk about ways to start to clear some of the blocks or potential traumas that are holding us back from really feeling safe to dream big. So those were the details from the first 2 weeks, and now here we are at week 3. And again, you don't have to do this over the process of a week. This 5-step process, once you have it, you can do it within a couple of days. But this is the way that Multifaceted is unfolding over the month of November, which is why I'm teaching it 1 week at a time. So, acting as if it's already here. So just kind of zeroing in on the thing that you're desiring, whether that is an actual object or item, or whether it's a certain income level, or if it's a new relationship, if it's a shift in your career, something that you're doing, really starting to, once you've gotten clarity, once you've released anything that's created feelings of lack of safety, and actually just experiencing and exploring what that might look like, now we're getting to a place where we're actually taking it a step further, and we are kind of just visualizing or imagining ourselves with that thing, whatever it is that we're desiring. We're actually imagining it in so much detail that we could close our eyes and walk around in it or be experiencing it, and really starting to connect to the feelings and just starting to really experience what that would be like. And we can get more information at this stage as well. And then you can take this a step further, more into action, by starting to explore ways of bringing this into your consciousness more. So that might look like, for example, if you are looking to buy a new home or a new vehicle or whatever that looks like, that you're actually going to, hunt for a home. You're going online, you're searching on the listings, you are actually going to test drive that vehicle, whatever that looks like, but you're actually bringing yourself that much closer energetically by immersing yourself in the experience of that. So again, you can do that with those two ways. The first one is to close your eyes and just imagine. You can do that right now. Close your eyes and visualize the thing that you desire. And it might be multiple things, which is another reason to join me in the roadmap to your next level comeback, because that's an exploration in lifestyle design. Within that workshop that starts November 29th, happening within the Comeback Queen Facebook group, we're actually looking at and exploring the cultivation and the creation of a lifestyle that feels like it's something you've been desiring for a really long time, and we're mapping it out. We're getting so clear on all of the details, all of the minute details of what that looks like, and we're mapping that out. And we also do this same process where you are closing your eyes and just visualizing it. Right now, maybe just pick one thing that you desire for yourself, and just close your eyes and visualize yourself actually experiencing that, whatever that is. Make it real by visualizing, imagining, or pretending within your imagination that this is already here. Feel what that would feel like to experience it. What emotions does that bring up for you? How do you feel having been in the current experience of it? Just notice what you're feeling in your body and just connecting. And again, if there's any resistance that comes up in this process, it's just another indicator. There might be certain areas where you're not feeling safe to explore this. There might be blocks or barriers for you in terms of actually allowing yourself to visualize or imagine it happening. And if you want it, it's something that you want for a reason, right? There's something calling to you about it. And it can be an uncomfortable place to be when we're actually feeling pulled in different directions. This feeling of wanting something in our lives, but then potentially feelings of guilt or doubt or fear that might be holding us back, and we can feel very stuck when that happens. So again, we're just exploring all of this and gathering information so that we can use it to allow you to propel yourself forward to whatever it is that you're desiring. So that is part 3 of this. And again, just a reminder, if you are wanting to take this deeper, you can of course go back and watch parts 1 and 2 on my YouTube channel. You can find the link for that in my bio. And also just a reminder that for November 29th, starting that week, I'm hosting a 5-day workshop called the Roadmap to Your Next Level Comeback, which is a very intensive exploration through this process and really creating and designing your next up level. And what that looks like in your career, what that looks like in your lifestyle, and really starting to get so clear on it, doing some of the healing work in a group format so that we can actually start to propel forward and move towards that and actually just allow it to unfold. That's one of the beautiful truths about this, is if you can visualize it, if you can imagine it, if you can conjure it up in your mind, you're already moving in that direction. So it's really just starting to allow that to happen. And so We're going to talk more about the next steps of this for part 4 and part 5, which are a little bit more action-oriented steps. We're actually starting to make things happen more. As you can see, the first 3 steps of this are really just about moving the energy, getting clear, and just starting to find ways that we can actually connect to that feeling of what it would already be like as if it happened. We haven't really done any actual manifesting action yet, and that's going to take place next week for part 4 of this manifesting journey here on Multifaceted. So if you'd like to catch that next episode, that will be at Monday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here on Multifaceted, which is a weekly live series. And you can also, again, catch old episodes on my YouTube channel, and the link is in the bio. If you are interested in registering for the Roadmap to Your Next Level Comeback, you can also let me know in the comments, or you can send me a message, and I believe that I have already put my link up to register in my link in the bio as well on the Linktree page. If you're having trouble finding it, let me know. But I'm so excited for that upcoming workshop that's happening in the Comeback Queen, and to continue this process that we're sharing over here on Multifaceted for the next 2 Mondays in November, where we'll go through the next 2 steps that are remaining in this 5-step process. So grateful for you watching. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. And I look forward to seeing you again here next week, and also in the Roadmap to Your Next Level Comeback if that's calling you as well. Lots of love. See you soon.